Oh gosh, oh gosh. I think today must be day 29? 29? 28? 29? 28? Beats me. I'll figure it out some other day. However, I'm still on that whole web design tear, and I'm not... Maybe that's a misnomer, because it's not really about web design. It's just web design takes very good... Let's say web application design, because it could be any... Oh, bunk. Sometimes it's just not that simple, I guess. I mean, web design is probably more talking about the actual design of what, like what a web page looks like. And you know what? That's part of the work. That's not something to be ignored. Some people kind of dismiss it. But you could make a really nice app and you'll have some trouble convincing people to use it if it's not somewhat attractive. Oops, I had... Oh, wait, it wasn't that I ran out. It was the tools I ran out of. So, you got to address that. And anyways, that would be web design. This is web application development. Anyways, yesterday I talked about MVCs, the Model View Controller, which is sort of a separation of responsibilities at different layers. So the model sort of is meant to understand, for example, how to take concepts, data structure concepts that are important to the software as a whole, and give them structure and functionality, so that if you have an object, let's say I'm going to make a new teacher, then the teacher is the concept of teacher is the model, and any one instance of it is the teacher in question. Oh, punk! Oh, lag-inducing rat. Jeez, not cool. Not cool. What is with this lag? Oh, his apologies, folks. So, anyways, ooh. Even better. Boink. Boink. Something's going on. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Anyways. There's another one coming for me. I can hear him, but... Oh my gosh! Jeez. I don't know what this is. It's just annoying. Let me dig some of this out. I could use it for later. Wonder what this stuff is. Soft, whatever it is. But it seems to be come out as cobble, so I think it's what you could call commercial stone. It can be used for more than just cobble, which is appropriate. Well, desirable, anyways. I don't know about appropriate. Anyways, I thought today, well, I'd talk about, or at least, do my terrible rendition of what an ORM is. And in this case, it is an object relational mapping or mapper. Now, it is very similar in concept, I think. Sounds like there's a helicopter side. Very similar in concept, I think, to that of models in the MVC thing. In fact, oftentimes, an application will merge the two things into one. And in fact, the framework that I will be talking about certainly did that. The models and the ORMs are the same. They exist at the same layer of software development. Oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. What is going on? What does it have to think about so hard? Oh, frick. Oi. Oi. Do not want. Oh, so stuff like that makes it hard to concentrate on talking. Or at least, what was I just talking about? Looks like daylight's coming, though. I do like that there is some variation in coloration amongst the animules. So that's a little bit better. Still some work to be done. see. Let's see. Oh, frig you. At least they leave the civilians alone. So, anyways, an object relational mapper is a piece of code that takes data storage, like I was talking about, database, MySQL, Neo4j, Cassandra, Postgres, things like that. MySQL. Did I say MySQL? Dude, get out of there! Get out of there! You're messing me up. And it wraps them up in code. So you have the relational mapper knows how to talk to those databases and extract data from them based on given criteria. However, the rest of the program, the software developers who have to come along after the fact and work with that, may not necessarily know how to program bindings for a database. So for them, it's important to have an abstraction layer, something that says, okay, well, this column in this database is, for the duration of this piece of programming, going to be called this, and you can access it like so, and you can do this, that, and these things to it. So it creates an API between the software developer and the higher end software developer and the data, and gives them a way of sort of using it in something that's more closely approximates human language, you could say. Ooh, I forgot about that guy. Let's put all this away. And this as well. Oops. I don't even need these. I can just do this. Very good. Build these up. Get a good store of them going until I have enough to figure out what I want to use them all for. Does that sound safe? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh, come on. You know what I should do? Can I even? Oh, I can bake some of that. Well, I'd like to have a couple more before I do so. However, I need this. Ooh. Oh, I don't need much. So that's basically an object relational mapper. And in the case of, like I said, in the framework, which is a whole bunch of software layers that come together and provide a very high level abstraction, an API, this sort of sub or super language to use to describe how to make an app, I guess you could say. That's a framework. And let me do. Did I bring any seeds with me? Well, I got this. I don't have to do. And so we have this one, and it's actually comparably lightweight to the other frameworks that are now available and commonly used. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's bad. Lightweight often means fast, because it has to think about less stuff between the command it's given and the result that is expected from it. But by that token, it's probably not going to be very powerful as a result. But the more power you give it, the slower it is. So there's a trade-off, and some of the when you look at or try to get a very talented software or web developer, there's someone who is conscious of that difference and where the trade-off is between performance and capability, and maybe even how to try to wrangle both in a particular piece of software that's a good compromise between the two. So a really good software developer can do that for you. Someone who's not so good won't even know they need to, and then wonder why their poor website hardly works, or their poor app, or whatever. So I have to present on this, and ours does a reasonably good job of. I wonder. Well, it relies, I think. Sorry, I thought I heard a bow and arrow for a second there. It relies in some part on. Considering these are lower. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I'd like this road to be lower. Didn't I just like normalize this earlier? Oh, must have been a different road. What is with the lag? What is the poor program thinking about? Oh, crap. I lost my train of thought. It's all your fault, guys. All your fault. And the fault of the lag, and the fault of village roads that need to be much cooler than they are now. Let's yank some of this up. Ah, see, I was here. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm getting frustrated with this. There's definitely some sort of performance leak in this machine somehow. I'm not sure if it's related. I mean, the game certainly exacerbates it. Whatever it is, the game is at the forefront of suffering from it. But it, you know, is it the cause? I don't know. I didn't design it, so I can only speculate. I could say that is one of the frustrations of being a web developer is, or web app, you know, web interface API developer, which is a higher skill tier than general web design. Oh, out of there! Out! 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 There you go. Oh my gosh. But there's so many layers of abstraction, you know. Basically, if you're not familiar, an API is an interface. I forget what the terms stand for exactly, but it's an interface. So if you have a low-level program, and when I say low, I mean low, it's closer to machine language, closer to the real power that a machine computer has. The higher level language it is, the more abstract it is, the more retranslated, more human in expression, but as a result it has to be compiled down into machine language eventually, which makes it slower, cause, you know, all these things. So lower level languages are more powerful as a generality, that's true. Higher level ones are more readable, and so people have an easier time getting into them at the beginning. And unfortunately, for myself, I am definitely a higher level developer. I've only scraped along with things like Java, and in that regard only for Minecraft. But I do have some. But, you know, I poked around at C. I even did a little bit of assembler, which is very low, very powerful. And so powerful, in fact, that you can melt your machine if you're not careful. Whereas higher level abstracted languages and APIs, they provide the interface. API being like commands that it offers you that do certain things, and you use them and they do something. That's an API. I just could have sworn I had that tool out just a second ago. There it is. So, yeah. Went and lost my place again. Interesting how the building goes. There's probably people trapped up there. From the looks of it, there are doors all along this stretch. They're not evenly distributed though. Stay. So I think I might yank these buildings out at some point, or build an upper level deck, like maybe extend. Let me do that. Let me take this out and begin some actual building renovations for y'all. Nice door. Whew, the villagers are going to have some difficulty getting in and out. I hear ya. I hear ya. I just don't see ya. It's getting dark, is it? No? I hear ya. Maybe one of the little ones? The little blinders? I see you. So yeah, my languages of choice are Perl, Python, and JavaScript. I'll probably pick up Python. I want to actually pick up C or C++ because a lot of the better apps are done in lower level languages like that. There we go. Man. I have all this experience that I should be deploying for one purpose or another. I gotta decide on a different method of road as well. Cobble was too hard. Not cobble. Gravel can be a bit hard to come by at times. But other things, not so much. Let me yank this stuff out. It's too valuable to leave where it is. Did I get enough? No, I did not. Hello, fools. How you doing? What did I just hear? Oh, there's leaves inside the house. Well, it's coming along. It's coming along. So, yeah, I want a decking up here. I feel like all three houses are at 3 different levels. Maybe not. Oh, sorry about that, Klingon. It just comes on me. Whew, just hits me sometimes. Oh, I got a buddy. Where you going? How you doing? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Burn some. Okay, let's put some junk away. Anything else? Yeah, sorta. I do not yet know what I'm gonna do with the quicksand. Egg. I think I have a fairly decent food supply. In fact, actually, how about... Now, let me collect enough to make it worth it first. Wood up here. And melty stuff up here. Ooh, you know what? As I was saying earlier... Yank this out, put this in. It'll burn 1 per. That's really nice. I like that. Alright. Not too much accomplished, but... Let's see. So I do think these two are on a level. This one needs to go up by 1. This one doesn't have a door, so that might just be the one to go. Alright, well, it gives me stuff to think about, so I will. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Please come again tomorrow for the next day, whose number I do not know off the top of my head. I am sorry. I will know again someday. You. Okay. Alright. Yep. Have a good night.